saw her whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Ripped right through his shields. They're out of chance.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am? This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
My voice must be heard!
Oh my god! What did you do?
Saren, the Council thought you could use some help on this one.
The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request
amazing!
immediate evac.
Actual working Prothean technology. Shepard! Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
With my hands. How are you feeling?
So we can either say we're okay, we can say we're not great, or we can just ask what happened.
I'd go with the what happened, because you don't want the not great, because then they'll think you're weak.
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
You think?
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I
Okay,
approached
don't blame
it.
yourself,
Had to push
because
it
if you
out of
blame
the way.
yourself, then I can't blame you. What about the beacon, or you
I'd
were
go-
careless? So how hard do we want to? How hard do we want to
wanna
be on
ignore
Cade
him.
Malenko?
Yeah, what about the beacon?
You want to ignore him? What about the
It's
beacon?
not
Okay.
about you, dude. God, all he does is absorb fire.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold.
Okay,
Williams
so we
and I
can
had to
thank
carry you
him. We
back
can
here to
ask
the
about
ship.
hurt, or not go to a
was I
hospital. That's kind of a weird question. Not a local hospital? Why didn't we go to a local restaurant?
Wait a minute, does my HMO cover this?
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs
Okay, so
typically
I was
associated with
dreaming.
intense
It was
dreaming.
not a dream, a vision, or it was a nightmare.
I'd go with I was dreaming. We don't want to carry too much information too early.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander.
Okay, so I feel bad about Jenkins. What happened? What happened to Ashley Williams? I'm pissed off about the Gath, or
I'd
I'm
go
fine.
with what happened to Williams.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier
See,
like her.
so she ends up
She's
on the
been
ship
reassigned to the
anyway.
Normandy.
It's really just about your relationship with that character, whether... So now the question is basically, either she's here because you invited her, or she's here even though you didn't invite her. So it's really about, again, how your character reacts to things, not actually the things that happen. And then we get here to say that's good, that's a mistake, or we can just ignore it and go on to the next conversation item. Okay.
This isn't, Spaceship 90210.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
Actually, it is.
No, it's sad.
kind
I'm trying to
I
ignore
won't.
it. Maybe it'll go away.
Nihilus is dead.
No.
The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading.
Again, it's one of those things
Council's
you
going to
can
one
do
end.
as much of that as you want. You can explore every conversation tree to the very end, or you can do the minimum.
Why?
Okay, we've got nothing to hide. I did my job, or to hell
It's
with
either
them.
conversation trees or inventory screen trees. Nihlus, it's amazing. Not only is like every sci-fi video game, but I swear there's a lot of TV shows where the only character I'm even remotely interested in, they kill right off at the beginning. It's fascinating.
Don't worry. There are some very interesting characters that are going to be added to the crew. In fact, the humans are the least interesting
that's
ones.
the thing.
So don't be too worried about Nihlus.
Not too worried. I just seriously. I did my job. I'm just gonna totally, be Switzerland.
The Geth would have wiped out the whole colony if I hadn't stopped them.
I'll stand
Did he
behind
roll
you
his
and your
eyes?
report, Shepard. You're a damned hero
Yeah.
in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous.
Okay, so hates
he hates
humans,
humans.
or he wanted the beacon.
Yeah, I know why he hates humans. I'm sure there's something personal in there. I guess we gotta find out what's his motivation as a character.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any
Okay,
clue
so
that might
again,
tell
we
us
get a
what
choice
Saren
here
was
about
after?
how confident
Yeah,
we
I'd
are
go
about
with
what
I'm
we
not
saw.
Because
I'm not
otherwise you
sure,
end up
okay.
being dissected somewhere.
Actually, that happens anyway in Mass Effect 2.
Oh, geez, spoiler alert.
A vision.
It's not about context.
vision of
Okay,
what?
so do we think it was a warning, a vision of war, or a vision of our death?
I haven't had much time to process it, considering it was only in flashes. I'd go with a warning. Warnings are good. That's why they're warnings.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
Ew.
Okay,
We
so
need
he
to
wants to
report this
report
to
it
the
now,
Council, Shepard.
and either we're gonna refuse him, or we
I'd
can
go
say
there's
there's nothing to
report.
report, or we could ask him what we should report.
I'd go with there's nothing to report.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's
Okay,
wiped
so we can just
humanity
agree
from
with
the face of
him.
the galaxy.
We can agree aggressively that he's not going to do that. Not if I can help it, or we can just kind of say, no, it's okay, we'll stop
Let's go
him.
with you're right. Let's kiss his butt a little bit here. They're probably going to need his help at some point.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost
A lot of the
anything.
times it's a kind of
That's why we need
an
the council
arrogance,
on our
confidence meter, where basically it's not a question of what you want to say, it's a question of how confidently you're saying it.
Try to expose him.
Okay, so here, yeah, we can just flat out say what we're going to do. We can, again, kind of kiss his butt a little bit, or we can tell him he's wrong and that the council can't help us.
No, we should expose him. We need to get some support
okay.
somewhere.
Yeah.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, I think we're in the med bay. Where's the map? Okay, so the map actually tells us where we are and what we're facing. We're in medical. There's labs and storage here, sleeping areas, the captain's office. Ashley is here in the mess
Where's the
hall.
bowling alley?
Caden is here. and these are basically the exits to the next deck. This is an elevator, the famous Mass Effect elevator.
What's famous about the Mass Effect elevator?
Mass Effect tried to eliminate a lot of its loading screens by having long elevator rides where they would play music or news announcements or conversations between NPCs.
Okay. I take it they weren't all too effective?
Well, some people, I rather like them. I mean, once you acknowledge the fact that, your game is going to have loading screens, you can either just make it a loading screen or you could make something worthwhile out of it. I actually kind of liked the way that they did loading screens.
I think we need to stop pandering to the ADD generation and just accept that, guess what? It's going to take a while to load. Learn a little patience, childrens. Everyone's whining.
Okay, and so I think what it is these corridors. Yeah, these stairwells go up to the deck where the bridge is. So the flight deck and the bridge, and the other one I think goes down to the like the armory
or the set of Tron. Everything's all glowy.
Yeah, so here we are again we're in the map room. Is this what they meant
that the future's bright? Everything's all glowy.
Okay, so there's the navigator again. We can just go straight to basically you get access to the ship before and after every away mission anyway, and there's usually chances to talk to everybody before and to talk to them after.
The set looks like the time tunnel.
But it's okay.
A lot of kids aren't going to get that reference. Yeah, can you beat up Joker and take his seat?
I was just about to bring us into the Citadel.
No, but he would be really easy to beat up for reasons you'll find out later. He's got like hollow bones or something.
How'd that happen?
Yeah, he's like a cripple. He's stuck being a pilot because his bones break too easily.
Wow. Is that somebody you really wanted a spaceship that can pull? I'm assuming hundreds of G's.
I think they've got something on board that eliminates
Please
that.
Tell me why the engines apparently can change configurations.
I have no idea.
So it was just kind of arbitrary.
Of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that, Joker.
I'm just saying, you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to dock 422.
SR1, is that significant?
It's a prototype.
It always is. Hey, wait a minute, we just changed games.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
Boy, he's not much of an ambassador.
Sounds like you convinced the Council to
He's not very diplomatic.
Kind of seems to be a precursor for the job.
Saren's their top agent. They don't like
You'd
him
think
being
so, yeah. Okay, so Saren. They don't like him being accused of treason. He's dangerous, it's the truth, or they're blind.
I'd say it's the truth.
Yeah, we'll be neutral about it.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove get the job done. Instead, Nihlus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the C-Sec investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations.
They actually have a
Otherwise,
section
the
called
Council
the
might use
C-section?
this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres.
Yeah, it's
Come with me,
it's
Captain.
basically
I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Yeah, I hate politicians when they're not as racist as I am, even though they're almost as racist
so
as I am.
That's why you don't like her.
Well,
I
you'll
have
see.
a feeling I will.
Okay, important locations are marked on the map. For active missions, key locations may be marked as a destination. Your radar will indicate the direction of a destination in exploration mode. Follow the pulsing arrow to the tower. Okay, so we get to leave. This is the ambassador's office.
So we can't explore the bigots.
And there's also little stuff to do. Easy decryption. Let's see. We'll try to hack the ambassador's computer here.
Begin manual override.
Alliance patrol alert. And this is one of the ways you get side missions. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argus Rho cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system that was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team?
I don't know. Do we?
Well, that's somebody asking the ambassador about it, but that's the way we could. Now we know that information. It means once we're free to navigate, we could potentially go follow up on something like that. Okay, but it wants us to go. Where does it want us to go?
No, to the left.
Actually, this is where it wants us to go.
I'm getting dizzy. At least you don't have to push buttons, you know? I mean, you'd think they'd have automatic doors in the future.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be
Okay, so this is Cortana.
I was totally gonna say.
Yeah, it's a Vina. This is basically like an information system.
And welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require.
She said VI? It's supposed to be Presidium 6.
Yeah, VI, virtual intelligence.
I apologize if you found my service unsatisfactory.
Okay, and this is a rapid transit system over here. This is basically like little rental ships. So this is like fast travel to different areas. And of course, the only place they gradually open this up to you, so it starts off with the only place you can go is the place you're supposed to go. Okay, so
they don't want you wandering the mall when you've got things to do and places to go.
Oh well, they basically they do let you after a bit. They just this is all kind of the first episode of this, and so they haven't really given you full control. It's been all kind of on rails up until now. Actually, it still is. Okay, so this is Executor Palin and Garrus,
who presumably won't get shot in the next episode. But hey, I could be
Saren's
wrong.
hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation.
Okay, so we can ask him about who that other guy was. We can ask him about Saren.
Yeah, ask him who was that.
Who was that?
Who were you just talking to?
I was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss.
Okay, so you don't like Saren. What did you find, or you blew it?
You don't like Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
So you can kind of see where, the bits of the tower in Destiny kind of look familiar to me.
I can see where, we get a lot of
like
references, but then of course when you think, any futuristic human mall type area would, have your basic pretty trees.
Yeah, except
cute lights.
this isn't human. I mean,
yeah, that's actually far more interesting than anything you see in Destiny's Mall.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Yeah, what kept you?
Those are
I
called
hate it when we miss the trailers.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihlus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihlus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the
okay, so we can ask him how he was involved, because remember, he wasn't even supposed to be there, right? Nihlus was with us on the ship, and Saren just kind of showed up out of nowhere. Or we can blame him for the destruction of the beacon.
We'll go, how do you get involved?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihlus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
I'd probably go with insults typical. I'm trying to take the high road here.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Whoa, that was a little harder than...
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Yeah, I'll find proof.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Okay, so we can say nothing to add now. You won't see the truth, or what's the point? I think... What do you think?
I'd just go with no.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's obvious that there's conflict with the Council, but there's no reason to push it.
You want to get them on your side eventually, so you start acting like a jerk now.
I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
So the Council there that we've seen has basically got representatives from 3 of the current major alien races. There was the Turians, who we've already seen several of, the Asari, and the Salarians.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Okay, so we can ask him how he knows...
Mass hysteria!
We can ask him how he knows Saren, or just say that the Council won't help us.
I'd go with I want a little history here.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what's wrong. And he has to be stopped.
Okay, so we can ask him now what, or just tell him that the Council's not going to help us?
I have to say now what, because obviously he must have some ideas.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Okay, so we can either offer to talk to Garrus, simply say that he could be useful, or say that we don't trust Garrus.
I'd go with I'll talk to him.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. It is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Yeah, humans are kind of a bit of a mess up here, right? We got an ambassador who's not diplomatic, a captain who's made accusations proven false in the past and has a history with this guy, and the next recommendation is a guy in security who's been fired for drinking on the job.
Wow, and you wonder why they don't want us to join on the Intergalactic Council of Decision Makers.
Yeah. Okay, so the captain deserves better. I'm on it, or I don't like this.
I'd go with I'm on it.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
We'll have a drink.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Okay, so we can ask him if there are any other leads, or we can ask if he's telling us to go see Harkin.
I'd ask him for more leads.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Alright, so let's ask him about Saren again.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Okay, so we can say that he's a monster, or we can say, yeah, we would totally do that.
I'd just investigate.
Okay, so that this gives us a lot of choice. We can ask for more information either about the drunk guy Harkin, about Spectres, about the Council, about the Shadow Broker, or about the Barla Vaughn guy.
Tell me everything. God, this is like endless.
Well, we can skip it for now. I mean, we've got. These are usually optional backstory.
Okay, well let's move on because I'm sure we're going to find out about all of these people in the interim. Is that
Good
true?
luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's
one
office.
it's where you're going to find out now or never.
No. A lot of it is just optional.
Yeah.
Okay, so now they've freed us up again here to navigate.
Great. How long's them all open?
I think we can go down to a fast travel.
How do we know that what we're like putting out in the air with these trees is not going to kill off the other species?
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
I mean, what if they like really get wounded in a high oxygen environment?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Oh, so this is a Solarian.
Who's this guy?
He was doing something fishy over here.
Fishy, huh?
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
Ooh.
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
What are you doing with the data once you've
I
scanned
already
it?
asked that.
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So
There are a
long,
lot of too many
and
phrases
good
that are,
luck with the
you know,
scanning.
human idioms. It's kind of like bad writing.
That basically triggers a little collection side mission where you get stuff by scanning these guys. Just like the mass relays are artifacts that are left over that are not constructed by any of the current races that are in the galaxy. The same goes for the Citadel, and these guys are like part of the maintenance system of the Citadel. So that's why the official line is you're not supposed to mess with them. But you can use this guy's scanner, and basically it's like a collection thing, you know, like collecting grimoire cards.
Well, no, it's just something about writing. I noticed that there have been several alien characters all using human idioms, and I kind of hate it when they do that. You know, they're all using, you know, colloquial phrases and things that mean stuff to us, but from their perspective, it's weird coming out of their mouths because they wouldn't know that, you know.
Yeah, in some cases, the idea is that you're not necessarily speaking English. That this is some common language that humans have learned that all
get into the
language
whole,
speak.
They already speak English thing because that's a whole other problem.
There are some other races that actually have their own languages, or in some cases, certain specific speech patterns where you know you can tell from the performance that there is. But in a lot of cases, I think they want to. You know, it's already a lot of work to talk to all the characters. If you had to comprehend alien idioms, it would be even more.
At least they're not talking backwards. Collect your messages.
Okay, so there's the embassies where we were before, or there's the wards locations, and okay, so that now we can go to the bar where the other guy was supposed to be.
We get to the space bar, or in this case, a cantina.
Okay, a gentleman's club.
So what do we do? Wait a minute, we're a bunch of chicks. What are we doing to go into a gentleman's club? They're going to expect us to go around stripper poles.
We're getting attacked. That's what's happening.
Already? Just how come we have a bar fight? We haven't even gotten in the bar yet. Oh, assassin. I love how he labels them assassin. What
wow, this
species
guy's
is
pretty
this
tough.
guy?
They look like Turians,
Wow,
actually.
Okay, so they obviously don't like us. Hey, just turned him into a skeet. It's funny, he always is only flying until he dies. Why is that? Oh, Ashley's shieldless. Hope no snipe through her head. That would be bad.
Nah, I can't. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's no friendly fire. They are just shooting the wall, though.
Well, the AI is obviously not that smart.
This guy does not want to come out, though.
Nope. Boy, we could really use some grenades right about now.
You know, grenades just don't work that well in this game.
Yeah,
I tend to avoid them.
Okay, we're gonna try and flank him, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to the pistol.
It's too bad you don't have anything that will actually, I don't know, penetrate that wall, whatever it's made out of.
Oh, the guy's got like a rocket launcher or something.
Owie. Oh, jeez, I almost shot him in the chest. How come we don't have armor like he's got? Have any flashbangs? There you go.
See, there it worked.
I think you have something
It's more like
cool
a
in the
trip
future.
mine, really.
Too bad they don't have the space equivalent of corner shot.
Seems like I'm not even hitting the guy, even though...
It is moving slightly, but incredibly slow. Okay, shotgun to the face. That always works.
I'm terrible with shotguns. Or rather, my character is.
You don't need to be great with
Tell you
a
what, I
shotgun.
can go tell Ashley to get her,
Point
though.
and click.
Go ahead. You go.
Yeah, besides your health is the one who's really hurting right now. Oh, there we go. Ass over tea kettle.
That's okay. You can heal up.
Yeah, but how's the bar?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, let's see. Now, what species is this one?
Those are Asari, and they're all like
what?
Human female appearance hermaphrodites. So it's kind of like a way of like getting in every teenage sexual fantasy you want to have in there, you know?
Well, it is a sci-fi action game, so it's just playing to its audience.
Okay, so Harkin, where is he?
Annette, Cubby, Roy. So what's the equivalent of dollars?
Oh, here he is. I think it's just credits.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Okay, so here's
that
Harkin.
species wasn't on the council. Who are they?
Those are Krogans, and there's a reason why they're not on the council. They're kind of thought about in similar ways to humans. There's a big story that gets picked up partially in this game, but it continues on to the other two about that race and what their story is.
Tune in next week when...
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? Because I gotta say, that soldier get-up looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. We'll see where this goes.
Okay, already don't like him.
I don't think we're supposed to. So, not right now. Forget it or disgusting.
Yeah, I'd go with disgusting.
I'd rather drink a cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
You trying to hurt my feelings? You gotta do better than that. After 20 years with C-Sec, I've been called every name in the book, princess.
Okay, so high road, maybe you can help me. Low road, don't call me that, or
just say,
ignore this crap
Garrus?
and where's Garrus?
I'm looking for a C-Sec officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Okay, so the captain wouldn't tell us exactly what the deal was between him and Saren, and now this guy's offering to. What secret? Not my concern. Don't waste my time.
I'd say, what's the secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Okay, so Saren... Anderson says that Saren got him thrown out. So what went wrong? How do you know this? You're lying, or this is not why I'm here?
What went wrong?
You gotta ask him what went wrong.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
Okay, so we can ask him how he knows, tell him he's lying, or...
ask him how he knows.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Ew.
Okay, so disgusting. That's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm here, or quit wasting my time.
I'd say that's not why I'm here.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
Okay, so there's a medical clinic that Garrus is
okay. I think that's
looking around.
The sliver of info we needed.
Yeah,
I don't think
probably.
there's anything else that we can get.
Okay.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Alright, so there was that, but also there was...
Another guy?
This guy.
Mm-hmm. The bouncer?
Back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Somebody actually named their child Fist?
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
Well, some Krogan named his child Fist. But Krogans have weird relations with their children, which is another thing.
Apparently.
Okay, who was the other Krogan?
What did that other Krogan want? Rex.
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
Okay.
Goodbye.
Well, something to follow up on later, I think. Alright, so yeah, so the medical clinic.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
There's no running.
Okay, is there rapid transit here, or is it just an elevator?
I don't know, you seem to be going out the inn.
Ah, okay, here's the rapid transit.
Great, I'll take 3 strange coins.
Okay, so wards, locations... okay, medical clinic.
Okay, and that looks like a good point to pause for station identification.